You may recall hearing about Parkinson's Law, that now famous axiom of human nature that states, work expands to fill the time available for its completion. The law was proclaimed back in the 1950s by an English historian and political scientist, C. Northcote Parkinson, and was based on his purported study of administration practices of the British Civil Service. I say purported because we know that Professor Parkinson was writing satirically when he offered this and other observations about how people deal with work and the various challenges of institutional life. But it's apparent from reading Professor Parkinson's work that he was a keen judge of human behavior, as brilliant writers of satire usually are. Parkinson's Law clearly illuminates the all-too-common tendency we all have of using time inefficiently. We know, of course, that the problem of work expanding to fill the time available actually exists in all human endeavors, not just in government bureaucracies. Parkinson's Law has become widely recognized today as one of those fundamental laws that govern human behavior. And as laws go, Parkinson's Law is immutable. But fortunately, it's not overwhelming. It is one of those forces like gravity that, when managed with the right kind of countervailing force, can be overcome. But the law prevails unless something is done to overpower it. I mention Parkinson's Law because it epitomizes what happens to us all in the absence of any conscious effort to manage our time. Work will expand to fill the time available unless we make a conscious and determined effort to the contrary. And we know that time is the most precious resource we have. Our success in life largely depends on how well we manage our time. One phenomenon, though, that Professor Parkinson doesn't mention is the startling fact that time also can be expanded. Time is actually elastic. And in this message, we'll explore the implications of that little understood fact. I'll show you not only how to overcome Parkinson's Law, but how you can master the secret of expanding time. Now, I realize that in most quarters, the conventional wisdom still holds that time is quite constant. In this absolute view, on any given day, we are each allotted exactly the same number of minutes, exactly 1,440 every 24 hours. No more, no less. We are given those minutes and hours to spend any way we wish. Albert Einstein, of course, challenged conventional wisdom about time when he advanced his theory of relativity. Einstein argued that time is not constant, that it is relative. And when asked on one occasion for a simple explanation of relativity, Einstein replied, "When you're courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot stove, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity." A facetious oversimplification, no doubt, but it suggests how the great scientist appreciated that time can be elastic in human behavior as well as in physics. Einstein's view helps us realize that in human terms, we don't have to be a physicist to understand time or to control it. The practical secret to expanding time, or making it elastic, is really quite down to earth. We expand time when we organize and manage it. And the important key to organizing and controlling time is found in the discipline of setting priorities. This is another one of those elusive secrets of success. So let me repeat it. We expand time by organizing and managing it. And the important key to organizing and managing time is setting priorities.